Welcome everybody to 48 Talk, episode number 24. I am your host, Rage Buddy, as always. Joining me this time is DX Kamina on the right, Derek on the left bottom, and Yeho on the bottom right. Welcome everybody.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Yeah, we're doing it a little earlier this week, since we thought a certain person was being in Japan, but apparently it's next week. We mixed things up. But we're doing the show anyway since we gathered. And we do have stuff to talk about. I think the first thing I want to talk about is just congratulations again to AKB48. 46 single doing very well on their first day sales.
Yep.
Like 1.1 million something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Keeping the million streak alive.
Yeah, so compare that to Nogizaka 46 or Keikizaka or even HKT, stuff like that. They hit it out of the ballpark. It's just amazingly. But I think it's not because of High Tension itself, it's about the rest of the songs.
Yeah, the rest of the songs are so good. I still enjoying. Actually, my own copy is still Watching a Plane from the Inside, so I'm still waiting for that. But I've seen the video for the new Tentomichu song. I'm really digging that song, dude. I'm really digging it.
Yes and no.
Oh, how come?
Why is there in the full version, so that the second part, there is a rapping part? Why must they rap? I hate when they rap. They can't rap.
Well,
Blame K-pop for that, man. They're all big lovers of K-pop, and K-pop it's like a requirement. You have to rap in there. So
and the worst thing is so I love the fact for in the short version they showed they never cut. So it's like this one screen.
One
and
big
then
shot.
in the full version they do a cut. So now they're in like a different screen. And then you see and I'm feeling like someone is slipping in Tentomichu and as a member as well. Is Kitogawa Ryoha. She felt like she didn't want to be there. It's like there was moments she was like, I'm just here singing, yay. I know she's quiet, but she was more silent than usual. It seems. If you come, the worst thing is you see then Nishino Miki dance like going crazy, like going hell.
Full power,
and then you have Kitoryo like.
Yeah, well,
maybe that's a charm.
Girls like Ryoha, she's always had that whole appearance of like I'm just here. She's like Poruru without the saltiness. You know what I mean? She's just there. But it gets accentuated even more when you put her next to the crazy dancer, like Miki-chan. So I can see why you're saying that. But in my opinion, she just participates. But for whatever reason, the AKS and AK management gods seem to really look upon favor with her. She's in everything. So.
Yeah, can't deny that.
Yeah. On the other full version songs, I've listened to the Team 8 East version.
Oh yeah, that one is nice. Yeah.
It's very nice. The ending is weird though. They suddenly go into this final 30 seconds, I believe. The music just stops or just slows down to a halt, and it just get this weird tone, like alright, we're wrapping up, here's the ending theme to the song. It's like, it wasn't necessary. If you just made the song whole, it would have sounded a lot better. But if I'm going to listen this to just my phone or just CD, it will feel weird every time the song ends. Then it's like, okay, then it's going to slow down, and now it suddenly stops. So
it's weird.
I didn't like that. So those are two songs right now on the full versions that I don't like, that part. Other than that, the Team 8 West, it's same. It extends the clip how they cook, and it's pretty funny to see. Better just is the same. It's part of the graduation. Although
they made a mistake at the ending screen though. It's like AKB 9th in Platson instead of AKB 9th generation. It's like AKB 9th. What are they talking about?
What do you mean 9th?
If you take a look at the ending screen of the better video, it says AKB 9 from 2009. But if you don't know what they're talking about, you're going to say, what are they talking about? AKB 9?
But don't you think everyone who buys the CD knows what they're talking about, since it's extra for the DVD?
Well, true, but it's more like a grammar thing, It's more like it's better to accentuate.
It's Japanese people translating into English. There's a grammar.
But that's just something that.
Lots of fun moments with grammar mistranslations.
Just remember when they had the outfits for Green Flash, and Sashi walked for a week with like saying "fuck this."
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that because they used it. So
Yep.
No, for me, it's high tension. Just, I know just the single itself. I love it more and more. I got caught up on Kabasuka, and seeing them actually perform it on the third episode was just amazing. And I don't know, I'm hopelessly addicted to that show now. I hate to say it, but I really, really love it. It's so much fun. And high tension, it's the centerpiece. So now I almost don't even look at it as like Peru's song. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's like, it's more like Kabasuka's song now.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
awesome.
that was
It
with
really
with this week's AKBingo as well. They performed it with
Ooh.
Kato Reina as center, and
Oh, nice.
I found Kato Reina as center much better than Paru. It's
course.
just
Yeah.
But maybe she'll take over once Paru is gone, and they'll still need to perform the
Maybe.
attentions.
Well, I think when this song gets done live, it's gonna see a whole bunch of different centers because they'll have fun with it. I don't want to say it's easy or not easy because I don't know dancing in particular, but I've watched enough dance with AKB. I think that I could say this. I think it's not one of their most difficult songs, and I think it could be a lot of fun to give different girls opportunities to be in the center. And again, you're surrounded by great dancers too.
the main
so,
course is 1 2 1 2 1
right,
2
right,
stop,
exactly.
and then you go again,
exactly,
and there.
Like they even had on.
Yeah, then you go like this,
Yeah.
stomp, stomp,
I mean, Yayo
stomp,
can do it,
stomp.
right? So if Yayo can do it, we're good. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like with AKB, like with Kabasuka, like they even showed like on the third episode or whatever, like screenshots of like people doing the dance, like not, and it's it's fairly cool, it's fairly easy. So I think it'd be fun to see who takes over. But Katarino, yes, that would be awesome. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, when they performed on Mom, the music of Museum, I don't know what name. It's called Mom, double M.
Yeah.
It's a weird name, but they performed it on there, and every time I see Paru, it feels awkward. It feels so like she's doing it. Well, you're normally used to how she acts. She's all like half-assing it, and but in this situation, you're like feeling like, yeah, she's like, I'm just doing this here, and then I feel for high tension, even though the sales went well, the promotion on her end for being center is very minimum. Very minimal.
Yeah.
I think normally you see them on music station and they have an interview and they talk, and normally they're on there, and then on morning radio shows.
Yeah, but remember when Paru was center for Bukutachi wa Tatakawanai and they went to Utage, Paru was having a hard time doing the interview as well, so it's a common thing. I would say.
And Nakai went angry on Takami.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what the song is. It's like, yeah, we were in the back, and then it's fine, it's fine.
Well, I would say with Paruru though, like it's, unless it's kind of like a funny irony, haha, that AKS was pulling on us by making the least high tension member the center for high tension. I think that like this song definitely would have been better. Like I almost picture or wish this song had come out in the Yuko Oshima era, because she as the center of that would have killed it.
Yep.
She would have killed it. And there's so many,
then
or
again-
even like if.
Then again, if Mickey-chan would be center, it
I
would
was
be awesome.
just gonna say that. Like, if
Exactly.
Vicky-san had her whole little scandal, not scandal moment, like a few, a little while back, I honestly could have seen her be the center for this, because her tension energy is so high. She looks like she's on crack when she's dancing. I love it. So it's like,
I think when the part "Oh Dore" comes up, she would look like "Oh Dore,"
Right,
like
right,
just jumping up.
Exactly, yeah.
her hair would go flying everywhere. It'd be awesome. And she does when she does this to her head, her hair just like, I could totally see her doing that with the move. Like, it's just, I picture it. I'm hoping they'll give her a chance to be the center regardless.
I think my spine, every time I see her dance, my spine hurts. It's like this girl's moves, and just every bone in my body is like regretting the moves.
The song is catchy though, man. I've been bumping it a lot, like a lot.
Yeah, it gets stuck in your head though.
It took a while for me to grow, but I really like it now. So yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
I'm still just like meh. I sometimes just like
I got
just maybe I'm cooking and I'm just like ah, damn it. Then it's just it gets
You know
stuck
why
in your
though,
head.
Robert? But you got soured on it because of the video, because you were like the video didn't live up to your expectations. So I can understand that. But yeah, I mean, you'll find yourself. I mean, I was just thinking about it the other day when I was driving. I was like da 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 da. Da. I'm like, like it's like it stays here. It just not leave. So kudos to whoever wrote that song, because it's very catchy. And then I actually like the video, so I always picture them in the robot cafe, because that's my favorite part.
With the
Because
peppers.
I love it. It's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. So it's funny though. So we did an episode last Sunday, if we were going to date this, and we talked about Yamaguchi Maho graduating, or her announcement graduating, and about members who are, stuck in AKB, and they'll never get to a Sosenkyo position or
Yeah.
major in the
Even to the
Senbatsu,
top,
just
yeah.
like. And it's funny, after the podcast, like the next day, we have two graduation announcements, and one from another 13th generation team B, Ayano,
Meta Ayano.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
from NMB third generation, I don't even know the name. Every time you guys say
Furukawa
it,
Hazuki.
yeah,
Furukawa Hazuki.
yeah. So that's another proof, right? Can you remember anything about these members?
To be quite honest, I don't really know them that well. So yeah, maybe I don't know, man. I don't really know them.
They're utility girls in my opinion. They're
Yeah.
just the girls are part, like, I guarantee you, if you were lucky enough to be at the theater on a regular basis, which seems to be only the case for people that are Japanese that live in Japan, that's true, but that's a whole other thing. Sorry.
I've been there. I've been to the theater
I
a
would
few
say you
times, so-
probably saw
I've seen her, but I don't really know her.
right, like I would say you, like, especially Umitan, you probably would have saw her like for Team B performances a lot.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
there's just some girls, they don't get any push, any drive. They get a few screenshots and live concert DVDs, and that's about it. When I was like looking at like images for Umitan, like on like Google Images, the most I could find was like a few screenshots here and there from concerts. That's it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, wow, like there is literally nothing else for this girl that we can find. I mean, and she just doesn't. I don't know. She's not there. So it's sad to see her go, but it goes directly to point what we talked about, doesn't it?
Yep. Exactly.
Mm. Yeah,
Like,
They're stuck,
did-
yeah.
I already
Just
told
let it
you guys. It's like thinking, do they listen to this podcast? Like, did they? It's like, did they take advice? Like, yeah, I get what they're saying, so I'm gonna announce it next day. Just-
We have Nozo Arena translating for us and stuff.
Yeah, could be.
Or Gotora, maybe. So who knows?
Well,
Yeah, no,
it is though. When Nozawa Arena, every time she's on showroom, she recognizes my text like right away. It's just like, I'm just saying I'm from Holland. She replies back in English, and it just makes me happy. But it's every time, even though there are 16,000 people watching. So I'm not saying, maybe she's like secret projects. I don't know the girl. Would be amazing though. And I'll be just, okay, pressure's on.
Try
and-
linking it to her Twitter. Try linking the podcast to her Twitter.
She has a Twitter.
So,
I think so.
I think they all do.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
She has one.
All right, let's
Yes,
find her
Twitter,
right now. No.
Let's
I
invite her
follow
to be on the
all
show.
time. I have
Lol,
lots.
that would be interesting.
Invite her to
Yes,
be on
she has
the
a
show.
Twitter, yeah.
We're pretty
Yes, she has a
respectful.
Twitter.
Like, we don't.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
family. Why not? You know, it's good exposure for them.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe in the future. All right. But yeah, on the graduation part, it's always sad to see them go. It is like their hard work, and a top member, lots of fans are crying out like, don't go, don't go. And these girls, I don't think that they only have the announcement. They hear the and then they go silently away. Maybe their last stage, and the members are more sad than the fans. I hope that they're in their future. Maybe go to university, or go to find another job, or maybe into dancing. I don't know. For a lot of girls, I think AKB is nowadays a stepping stone. Like it's
Yeah.
a school within a school.
Also, on Umeta Ayano's graduation,
Yeah.
there's like, I think she probably told Kuramochi, like,
Yeah.
there was pictures of her in the theater, like,
Mm.
Oh dear.
oh, I'm graduating. That's probably why she was there, and like every single member just took a picture with Mochi. It's like, oh, Mochi's here. Let's go
Okay.
take a picture. I'm like, you're
Maybe
here
she
for
just wants her
Umeta,
ears.
not Mochi, you know.
Oh, yeah. She wants her ears, man. She wants her ears.
It kind of proves the point even more. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, popularity is a big thing in AKB, in any of the groups, and when you don't have it, you're just in the background. You're a utility
Yeah.
girl, and that doesn't mean you can't still be awesome and still inspire people. But maybe your inspiration isn't going to be as widespread as the much larger members that get center positions
Yeah,
and things like
exactly.
that. Even if they don't want it, Peru. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, she wants it, but not much attention. She wants to be on top, but not the attention.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that kind of does.
I mean,
doesn't
duh,
work
like,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't work.
like
Like,
that,
sure, where?
Paruru, give Nanya your blessing, you know.
Yeah.
Give the team a position to not Sakura already.
What?
Give your position to Nanya, you know.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a lot of difference next year.
Yeah.
Cause thing though, like when I went to the 2-shot, she totally felt like Paruru, cause she was like not standing at all. Like she was only giving out one hand instead of two, and like not standing. So I'm like, okay, you're giving me the Paruru treatment.
Yeah,
Salty
like-
treatment.
But like that was the best part though. Like I was the second one in line, and I made her laugh so hard. I'm like, how the heck did I make her laugh? I'm like,
Well,
how did I make her laugh?
you're you. It's like every
Just
week on this episode we see you in action.
Exactly.
It's like on that 2-shot event. Remember, I have that picture in Facebook.
Mm.
Like I said, Hengao, she literally burst laughing. I'm like, what? I have no clue what just happened, but okay. At least you remember me, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be
yeah,
great for
I
the future.
think that's Fire's next person to be in line is Nanya. I think. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Just say.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully.
let's hope so.
Hopefully.
Let's hope so.
So in the meantime, have you guys watched AKBingo on this week's?
Oh, the HKT one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Awesome. It was awesome.
just now. Actually, just now.
I see that
Wasn't
Derek.
able to.
No. All right. Well, you can see it later, maybe refs. But you okay with spoilers or?
Nah, spoil away. I don't care.
Okay. So HKT got destroyed by AKB.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
Ouch.
This two things came out of this episode. Well, multiple things, but the major things I would say is Ogasawa Mayu. If this was her final AKBingo, it's a great send-off. They had a monoboke and she was killing it. She was so funny. I think she got 3 or 4 points during only her round.
On a kid too.
Oh yeah,
on a
they
kid,
were little kids. So that was the problem with
really hard
AKT. They were all focused on male audience members, like making jokes like that, like oppai jokes, and the kids are like, "What are you
What?
doing?"
Yeah,
And
exactly.
There's like 2 girls and 1 guy kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like 3 kids.
And the first joke
Okay.
Ogasawa Mayu does is a Pikachu joke. So it's like, yeah, there you go. It's for the kids.
God.
Works. Yep.
Yeah, but you had Chiori, you had Izuta, like powerhouses on AKB side.
That's
Yeah.
triple funny people. They're so funny.
Yeah, so they exactly knew how to do their audience. So, like I said, if it's this is the final episode for Ogasawa Mayu, this is a great send-off. And the other thing that was like the MVP is so I didn't notice. Remember the quiet girl on Team 8 that they can make it seem to laugh or
Oh,
is
yeah,
always
Hayasaka
angry.
Tsubugi. Yeah, Hayasaka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So she cut her hair.
Yeah, she's full of life
and
now.
She is like the dead hair, the dead ends. That was also her dead emotion. Now she's like full of life, energetic. They even show showroom part on her that she's like. On showroom, she's very active and making jokes and smiling. And Murumo is like, "Why don't you be like this on the show?" He's like groveling. What do I need to do? And she's like, "Because I hate you." It's like, oh, okay.
Ouch.
But she was. They're doing dodgeball for the final game, and she was destroying everyone. It's like bang, bang. It's like, okay, this girl
poor
is
Maria.
really full of life. So it's good for her.
Poor Maria.
Team 8 constantly surprising us with all their members, huh? I mean, for crying out loud, AKS, if anybody does watch this program from AKB, hear us loud and clear. Give Team 8 their own theater and let's be done with it already. Come on, make them official because it's
There's
like they're so
47
good.
members.
But that's all right, whatever. I mean, if you think about AKB's Donkey Theater, how many members go there between all 4 teams? It's about the same.
Exactly.
So I mean, 16 members a team. So you know what I mean? Like, why can't Team 8 do it and just split up? You know, Team 8-2, Team 8-3, whatever.
West,
but I don't
East.
know. I just,
We have
West,
East,
yeah.
West
East,
now,
West,
though.
North. Yeah, East, West,
Yeah.
North, South, something like that. Yeah.
but no, that's good. That's good to hear that AK. I can't wait to watch it. I've been waiting for it to go up on.
There's also a good part with Okada Nana just showing off her strength.
Yeah.
Like this very easy modes. He's like standing there with weight, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Doing good?
Iwatashi.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
There's
Good
a
deal.
part on the
Yeah.
carrying part. Like my friends made a joke about Mio carrying Imamura Maria.
Oh yeah.
They made a joke about it. Like she's definitely carrying something else. That's why she can't carry Maria that long.
Oh dear.
But I can't wait for next week. Then there certain members are gonna show off. Who was the one that playing on the instrument? On the good.
Miya.
Yeah. So she's going to show off her skills on that. But the funny part to me was Taniguchi Megu is going to do some aerobics,
Yeah.
and Nana was just like, just as amazed. He
dude.
was like, can she bend like that? So it's like,
Yeah.
maybe some innuendo in there, you know. Those grew
Yeah, but-
to our couple.
Well, true.
Meg was a ballerina dancer, wasn't she, prior to AKB?
really?
So that would make sense. She could do that. Yeah, I'm fairly sure she was really big into ballet. So and then she ended up in AKB, thankfully. But yeah, so that the
Same
bending
as
thing.
Fujita Nana, who is also expert in
Yes.
ballet.
Yeah, it shows in her dancing too.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
she was like curving, and then see Nachan's reaction with open eyes, like, "Oh my god, so much possibilities."
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my god, we're gonna make some more memes out of
Yeah.
Oh
our
dear.
meme thread. Oh god.
Well,
Okay.
it's already in effect that because now Megu is 18 years old, she's already on shows like Mom, and she's going to be on
Yep.
All Night Nippon soon. Other late night shows, she can stay now before it's like 9 o'clock or.
Exactly.
So a lot more work for her. That's amazing, and hopefully more Na Megu because I like those two.
And more
Only-
possibilities. So, yeah.
This day's All Night Nippon was actually like a loaded cast too.
Yeah, 46 single special loaded cast with Miyawaki Sakura, Kodama
Yeah.
Haruka, Kojima Mako, Iriyama Ana, and Kizaki Yuria.
Wow,
Yeah,
I need to
so
watch that.
loaded.
Okay, I need to watch
Like
it.
I was on the VR.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like on the VR, I
Oh, really?
literally have a shot of Yuria Anin together, like close to their face.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Oh god, this is so like a shipping.
Did you see? Did you see Mako dance though?
Yeah,
When high tension, she was like just going like this again.
yeah. I'm also on Mako's dance. I think they're gonna perform that song, that popular drama from that song, Nigeru Wahashi something something.
Hmm?
Like the koi. Like Mako was literally doing this.
Oh,
Mm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Koi.
Cool.
I think
They-
they're already. Of course they are because Koku Utagassen is coming up next
Yep.
month, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
talking about Kohaku.
Yeah.
I'm seriously still calling it Temodomo no Namida by the Okada sisters. I'm still calling it.
I'm believing
still
you.
I'm
calling
hoping
it.
for it too.
On showroom today, she said it. She's it's like wondering what the title of the songs mean, or the like the lyrics, what Akipi meant about the lyrics. But yeah, I'm gonna believe you, and I'm gonna say it's Silent Majority will also be performed there
Yeah, definitely.
by the top Senbatsu
good.
members.
Can't wait for it. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for the prediction. I'm actually predicting Nachan and Yayo for Temo Demo. He's practicing. I mean,
He's
this guy
going to
needs
Japan.
practice.
He's going
Oh,
to
I-
Japan.
he's going
That's
to
his
Japan.
reason.
Okay,
Yep.
Yayo, seriously, you have to confess to us, what is your real reason for going to Japan? Because I don't really think it's just to go do what you said you were going to do. You're practicing, aren't you? I mean, you can, be
Probably.
honest, you can just tell us. You and Nachan, you got to go. You guys are doing
No,
this,
I'm gonna go with a teammate. You know, I'm part of teammate now.
That's a
I am
secret
the-
project.
I am the Manitoba prefecture part.
I'm gonna lose it if I just see it on my screen. It's like you hear
Yeah,
the song and there he's dancing,
Ew.
like a serious face and like.
Oh my
And
god.
I say Manitoba in like, the
I'll be like-
47.
Oh boy.
It's gonna happen, or we're gonna see him on screen no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm awesome.
All right. So
Ah.
that was the fun part of the show,
Yep. Oh dear. Here we go.
and
Take it away.
we have a subject we want to talk about because something not fun happened. Well, I'm actually a little steamed about this. There already been a great deal talked about on stage 48, and the thread on there is closed because yeah, most of the people think it's ridiculous how it happened. But all right, basically how it goes. NGT's 48 Yamaguchi Maho. She was on location for shooting the photo session of Renachi Senbatsu, and she couldn't perform on NGT. So after the photo shoot, she was in her hotel room. She's like, you know what? My fans missed me today on NGT. I'm just gonna do a showroom and have some fun. She did like a 14-minute showroom, nothing special. But there is one moment, like a minute. She's just on the bed and she's just having her goofy self, and she is rambling her feet on the bed.
Yep.
So you're like this bump, like this sound, going like this. But it's like in a rhythm, and someone edited it into the sound. She's like lying on her bed on top, and it's shaky, and her voice goes a bit like this, and with that sound. So in all these combinations, someone made her believe she was having sex live on the stream, and what the thing is, you know, the internet always blows up, but this got in a way. It's like this is not even funny anymore. This she really got hurt on this stage. So like 3 days later at the performance, she did her intro and she was mad, but she was so bursting mad that tears just came flowing. And I'm just gonna show everybody right here, like in the middle of the screen. You can see how upset she is. And when I saw this, just my heart broke. This girl is a sweetheart. This is like a very innocent girl,
Yeah.
and I know the internet is always like full of toxic people, but this really, come on, this really have to be like this. They even cut this part out on the database if you want to rewatch it, so you can't find it anymore. You need to watch the live version. So she had to apologize. Management had to apologize, and then she made another separate apology on showroom for like 1 minute 15 for doing absolutely nothing. So take it away, guys. I'll react later, but I'm mad.
Well, gotta curse a bit. This was such bullshit from the internet. I'm seriously, when I saw it and I reported the topic to Robin, I was like, are they really serious about this? You have to be kidding, right? And I had such a hard time just keeping it all in, but I was really steaming myself. And I'm not even a Mahon fan. And I was steaming, so yeah, I was just angry. And I just needed to share it to Robin. And I just spammed the topic towards him. And well, it's a good thing we had the showroom to do it anyway, so it's a good topic to talk about. But man, I was angry back then. It was only like yesterday or 2 days ago, I think. And to be quite honest, I'm still really angry about it. And well, I'm not gonna. Well, I don't want to say much about it anymore. But just take it away, you guys.
Go ahead, yeah. What do you have to say about it?
I'm also like angry because like I'm a regular in showroom as like all the time because like I know the schedules and sometimes, but like I didn't get to watch Mahon's stuff. But like when I saw this, I'm like, this is probably edited, probably not. Like I had this contemplation of like, is this actually edited? And like I actually saw like someone was actually like someone drew a picture like some like another member was playing with her foot or something.
Mhm.
So when I saw that, I'm like, it's probably edited then, because they I can't even say the word right now, like because there was too many of them, and like I think another member tried to like make her laugh or something. So that's probably why you hear the voice, and like someone edited it to become like a sex video or whatever. And she didn't have to apologize, but she did a normal Japanese speaking, like the Kiyosaka.
Yeah.
We were over that.
Yeah.
And like Imamuro Etsuro was actually the one said, "Stop!" Like he apologized, then he said, "Stop sharing that video and actually delete it. This is edited." Like he was on point, like as usual he is. He like Imamuro Etsuro is always awesome for protecting
Yeah.
his girls.
Yes.
And like I kind of felt so bad for Mahon, but like with Imamuro Etsuro too being there in NGT, and like cause he's old age too, you know, like old age. Like he's actually there to protect these girls,
Yeah.
and he didn't have to apologize. All he had to do was just like said, "Stop that." She didn't do it. It's edited, blah blah blah, which he did. So
Yeah.
I'm actually a bit happy, but I'm still angry at the fan who did that video.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to
I
be
think-
honest, sorry, Derek.
Please go ahead.
To be
Go ahead.
honest, I am not angry at the person who edited the video. I am angry at the people who
Yeah.
blew it up
Basically.
to this
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
where they think it's real. And my God, I'm just gonna say it, but your intelligence level must be very low then, if you're thinking that this is a real thing. Like the common sense in this matter is just insanely stupid. It just go ahead, Eric.
No, I
No,
mean,
I'm still waiting. So go ahead.
No, it was interesting that after the whole idea of her having sex in the showroom started to percolate among everyone online, she became the #1 search topic on Yahoo like the one day, and then next thing you know, there were tons of YouTube videos showcasing the video, and then it got sent to different various adult sites, and next thing you know, everybody wants desperately to believe that this was true. And that, I think, is the bigger issue for me, is that people actually want to think that. Now, don't get me wrong, AKB48 is full of beautiful girls, and AKB48 have had girls do things in the AV world and things like that, and that's all well and good. I don't have a problem or anything at all with that once they leave. But this girl is an active member of AKB. She's very young. She only just became an adult this year. She's
21 now.
Yeah.
She's 21. She's very innocent. She's very fragile. I think both in the everything, for the way she talks, her dancing. My fear is that she is not going to be able to withstand the crushing weight of such an accusation, because yes, it's starting already to, I think, kind of go away. But what if it doesn't? What if this becomes this permanent stain on her, on NGT, on AKB? It's just another case of the online world and just people in general misunderstanding what AKB48 is about. And people forget, these are very young girls. This is somebody's daughter. And it's like, you have to think about it in those terms. Like, don't get me wrong, the trolls are going to be trolls, and we can say all we want about trolls. They're never going to stop being trolls, no matter what we say. They feed off this kind of thing. But I would just say, just for the sake of decency, that people need to understand that this girl did not do it. I watched the video. I didn't even remotely think that. I just thought, oh, she's probably doing. I actually thought she's probably doing something with her feet or something.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah.
Because why would any girl in AKB, unless she intended to quit and go off with a bang and get the notification of the AV world to say, hey, check this out, look what I can do, and you're just seeing my face, why would she go on a showroom and end her career? Like, why would she do that? She has worked so hard to be part of NGT and to bring NGT to that level. She is a popular member. At least she's getting there. She's one of the most beautiful members, perhaps, of any group in AKB48. She is easily up there in the top 20 discussion if you're going to talk about most beautiful members. And she's going to go on showroom and just destroy herself. And if you watch, it just as a side note, if something was happening, and I'm just going to just hypothetical, whoever was doing the thing wasn't doing a good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing a good job. Because she was able to sing and just completely ignore it. I'm sorry, but you would think if she really was trying to propagate that message, you would think she'd be a little more into it. I mean, I don't want to go down that road of thinking, because I don't want to propagate the idea of a fantasy here, but I'm just saying people need to wake up. They need to realize that this girl didn't do anything. You're destroying a girl's life. I don't think that's cool. And I think even more important, it needs to stop. Like you said, the level of intelligence it's incomprehensible to me. And I'm not saying this even as a fan of AKB. I'm saying this as a fan of being a human. Like, just be human to this girl. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't deserve this. And to watch her break down on that stage, I actually had tears in my eyes, because I'm like, this girl didn't even need to apologize. She didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. We need to apologize to her for being pigs, honestly. Like, it blows my mind.
Well, we had tears falling. There were diamonds. There were diamonds that followed the
Ah,
red.
There you go. Yeah,
Ah,
that's
there you
right.
go,
God
yes.
diamonds falling.
No,
Thank
the good thing out of this all, but then I watched the other stage they do later in the day, and she seemed fine. She got it out of her system. What I'm not hoping is because of this thing, this exploded. She never experienced this before. If this happened to like a top member, say for Mayu would laugh it off, and they will use it in the next match at EK and make it another joke.
Sure.
But this case, I haven't seen her on showroom since, and like I said, I've followed her since the start of NGT, and I like her showrooms. It's just very quirky, and it's like always, it's not ditzy, but it's like very lightheaded. It's like very easily to listen to, and it's just fun. It's just it's this stupid fun, innocent. But now this, and I think she's afraid now after this because this video, like I said, most of it got taken down on the usual sites, but it's still a video out there. There's got to be enough copies on any other different sites, maybe not the more popular ones, but it's still out there. She will have to live with this, God knows how long, while she didn't do anything wrong, just because something got built out of proportion. It's now like this. On pornographic sites, there are these videos like these celebrities are having sex together, but it's edited with someone's face and then someone else's body, but you made it think. People get all of that. It's just stupid. And she's now one of them. That will go through her mind. Like I said, she's 21. She's an adult. She knows this. She knows how things goes. That's why it's so frustrating. That's why she got so angry. And that's why I am angry, because now maybe her career is now tainted. Like most things in AKB, bad publicity will maybe changed into something good. Like example, Sashihara, Minigishi. Just go on, and that some scandals or some stuff that are bad publicity will change into good publicity. But what if this doesn't? What if it's now? This is what I'm fearing, that maybe in the next month we're just gonna sound, Yamaguchi Maho doesn't want to feel it anymore. She wants to quit and hide, so she's going to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen. Then I'll be struck. My favorite member from NGT will be gone because of some idiocy on the internet. Just people, just haha, this is so funny. Let's ruin a girl's life with this. And once again, the guy who made it, if you made it and just with like, majority of the people like us are saying now this is stupid, you shouldn't do this. So her fans and people who just don't agree with it are supporting and like, don't let the get us down. We don't believe it. We're important to you and you're important to us. But for the people who thrive on this, I just have so much hate going through you now. Why do you think this is funny? Is there something in your life that's so sad that you need to make other people sad?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the part that you need? Let's build this up. Let's just ruin this girl, I don't get it. And the worst thing is, most of the comments are deleted on stage 48, but there are people who just want to build up more, like to poke the bear and just see how far we get. Why? You're part of the community. You know how this is. Why would you just endure this to this point? I'm disgusted in this situation. I already got on a rant on stage 48 to make my clear point, but just thinking about this every time and just seeing that video of her crying, it makes me so mad, because I know from the start how she is and how happy she always is, and how she's just amazed how many people are just following her on showrooms. She had so much fun enjoying that, like cooking, just sitting. Like for a while, she was there every day after work. She would just go to showroom before the bed because she liked talking to us about random stuff, just anything. And the reason she did that one showroom, because she was afraid her fans didn't see her today, so we did an extra showroom in Okinawa in a hotel room. And yeah.
Yeah, no, to add what you're saying, like if we look at like Yukirin and her scandal with Tagoshi Yuya, and they did or did not spend time together in a hotel, whatever the case may be there. Look what happened to her. I truly believe that deeply affected her Senkyo position, which, clearly she made a drop. I also believe, right, and that's a heck of a drop. Also, when you think about like her breakdown on stage after that, and then also the fact that I don't know if she ever really recovered from that in the AKB world, and now she's gravitating more towards the solo arena, and all things considered, Mahon I don't think can, she's not nowhere near as popular a member as Yukirin. So my biggest fear, I think, is what you just said, Robin, is that she will just graduate. She's like, I don't need this, and then that'll be really disappointing because I think she's a shining star. I think she's got at least a good 4 or 5 more years in NGT if she wants. She's my second favorite member outside of Katamina, and I think that she has a real chance to be something huge. And it's sad that people are going to know her name now because of this. And I think that's where I have the biggest problems. Like in Yukirin's case, the reason I bring her up is the comparison is she can somewhat survive a scandal like this because obviously she's as popular as she is, but it still was devastating. Mahon, it's career ending if this doesn't blow away. And I really hope she meant what she said on that stage that, come on, I'm not like that. You know me. I'm not that person. And she believes herself enough to keep going, and she knows we all support her. Like, I hope the next handshake session with her, whenever that is, all the fans will really come way out and just show her so much love that she'll realize, I just need to not pay attention to the internet. Because the internet's full of scumbags and trolls, and not all of us can be like Sashi and just respond right away and put those people in their place, like she has done on numerous occasions. Mahon's too innocent, she's too fragile for that sort of thing. And again, it's just, we all need to, I think, to maybe stop being pigs and realize, like, this is a young girl's life. This is somebody's daughter. She doesn't need to have this kind of publicity because, it will follow her. And that's just my hope, is that she'll transcend this with an even bigger thing she'll do in NGT that'll make us, well, I'm not going to think about this anymore, but I mean, make the general public think, Maho, she did this in AKB. Oh, scandal! What was that? Because it'll be like, I want it to just be pushed back, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping is just do showroom, just do a showroom,
and
right.
Exactly. Even just bring a member, another member, on your showroom. Just do a 2-2 showroom. Go easy in it. Because if you don't remember, on HKT versus NGT, the TV show, there was this questionnaire, and they had to go to a certain number. And the question was, how much confidence do you have in yourself as an idol? And Murashige Anna went first for Yamaguchi Maho. And thinking, I don't think she has much confidence, so let's go with her so he has low points so we can ease it in. And she revealed a card and said 0, because she doesn't have any confidence in herself. That's how she is. Like I said, she's not physically strong. She doesn't believe she's an idol, even though every time she's on the stage, every time she does her catchphrase, it's the same with Iwatat. Am I saying the right name? Saho? Iwatate Saho?
Iwatate Saho?
Yeah.
Iwatate Saho.
Every time she comes on, the crowd already goes oh, and like she's getting ready, and she enjoys it. She had like multiple times adjusting her catchphrase, so it's like shushing the people. It's like, all right, here we go, and then she does her stuff. Everybody just turns around, and there's this whole segment, and you can see that the fans, like, she's still growing, but the fans really like her. And I hope that she sees that. I hope she, probably not, but I hope maybe she gets to see this. And believe me if I say this, don't quit. Like, there are many people like me who just like want to support you, follow you. You are amazing, and make my day just brighter every day. Don't quit. Just do showroom. Forget this. This is just some stupid prank joke that got exploded because of dumb people online. And there are a lot of people. Like one of my mottos in life right now is like the multiple, like the average human right now. Their catchphrase is like dumb and afraid. So like if you like look in the world right now, we are so uneducated compared to how it was, I believe. Like our younger generations. I don't know how to survive. There's currently a Dutch program on that's called in Dutch it's called Lekker Slim. So it's like yeah. So basically this program is, you have these girls sitting on a couch and they need to answer a simple question. Just like, who is this person? Like this famous person in Holland. You should know this person. And they answered, I think that guy is the who got like the rapist from 15 years ago. No, he's like a well-known comedian, and they don't know it. Stuff like that. So that's how it is. There are so many people who are dumb and just afraid to do stuff, and I hate how the world is right now with humans. And I can go off a tangent on how humanity is right now, but then we have like 5 more hours.
Well, let me add to what you just said, just super fast here. Is that there was another idol in AKB48 who started out, who had zero confidence in herself, didn't think that she was an idol, didn't even believe it, and you know what? She became the greatest idol AKB ever had.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's realize that Maho could easily become the next.
I hope so.
You know.
I hope she gets there. At least. I'm still waiting for NGT's first official single, and not the.
Yes, hopefully it comes sometime this next 10 years.
Please name it Imamura Etsuro, please. Like Imamura Etsuro, please. Imamura Etsuro.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, the captain of NGT is Kitaharu Rie, and I think she is, and the manager, of course, of NGT.
Yeah.
Those are now the 2 people she can go to if she's not feeling well.
Or still have Yukirin too, which comes.
Yukirin as well. She these are senpais you can really rely on these certain situations. They have been in multiple shows, multiple Muchabiri, Batsu games, stuff like that, or just all those joke shows, all those
Yukari knows a thing or two about Scandal.
Yeah,
as well.
She's like, girl, don't even worry about it. Just whatever. You're only gonna drop a few Sasenkyo positions.
And with multiple things, like I said, I hope with this bad thing she turns it into a good thing and thrives to it. Like Sashi, this is gonna ruin my career. Hell no, I'm gonna elevate it. I'm gonna be number 1 because of this. 3 years.
I'll learn from my master Yukirin.
Yeah. Let's send positive vibes.
Always with Sashi, the master of all scandals.
This is even a calmed down version of me, because when I first saw this, I was really mad. When first DX Sakamina showed me this, and I'm looking at this video, and I'm like, so I've seen this showroom live, and I didn't see anything. So I'm looking at it. There's nothing, and there's 1 minute of just like this. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's having fun stomping her feet at a bed, like she's the little kid.
Yeah, big deal.
She's 21, but she's still acting like a little kid, and it's funny. It's adorable. That's what they do. That's what AKB is. There's like a lot of sex appeal in it. Of course, they're not dumb enough for this, and people, like, again, I'm repeating myself, but people are dumb enough to believe this. This is now a whole thing, the topic, and the picture in the middle, it says it all. It's just, this girl had to apologize for what? For just showing the fans she loves us as well as we love her. And again, the people in the showroom, they didn't care. They're like, we didn't notice anything. This is just some random dude. It's like, oh, I can make into something this.
Mm-hmm. Lots of love going to Maho now. Now I think it's our job, if we really support AKB, we believe in the whole idol concept, which we all do. I think that it's now time to really go all out for her, especially if the handshake event happens and we could see her, or showroom would be nice. Showroom would be really nice.
Let's make this a good thing for her.
Yeah, let's make it a good thing. If anything, it kind of reminds us that there are so many members in AKB that do need this kind of attention always, not just because of something like this, but just in general, because you never know when something's just going to hit any of them, and none of them deserve it. None of them. I don't think a single one of them. They're all just young girls just trying to dance and have a good time in life and make people smile, which is a lot more than I could say about a lot of crappy bands and crappy people out there in the world today, like you said. And their whole goal in life, if you're believing again the idol idea, is to just bring good vibes to people. And have fun. And I don't want to see one less girl in AKB because of something like this, whose only job was just to make me smile and maybe build up her own confidence and believe in herself, that maybe as she gets older in life, she can realize, hey, I did something really great with my life. Now I can do something even better once I'm out of AKB. Yeah. This should be a self-esteem builder. This should be a career building moment. Like we've said, AKB is like a stepping stone, and it should be. because it's big enough now that it should be this great thing for these girls, not the opposite. So we should. I think all of us as fans and any Mahone fans out there that are possibly watching this really got to step it up big time. Because this girl can't graduate. She just can't.
I think,
not because of this.
I think we said it well at the start of the show with like the two members who now are announced their graduation. It's sad that I can't talk about this member because I don't know her, and it's an impossible thing to know every member of everything. That's why AKB is too big for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you see in documentaries like Oya Shizuka before she cut her hair and then her whole variety stuff like that. She was in a lane where no one showed up. That sucked. Like a lot of girls have lanes where nobody shows up. They have to sit there all day and no one shows up.
Yeah.
But I believe
Yeah.
Oshima Yuko said it best with the Sosenko speech she had. Like every vote is love. It's like, and I think as a whole community of AKB, like every country, everywhere, Japan, everywhere, all of us, we should be whole. It's like there should be no hate to these members. We don't have the feeling just like we make jokes like on this show we make jokes about Miyawaki Sakura that like, oh my god, she's the worst. Like no. In reality, it's fine. But go like this, it's too much. I think we should all be like, hey, maybe right now this member needs attention. Like I think Sashi is okay doing right now. Let's go to this member. Let's focus on a not so well known member and see what's wrong with her, because it's still in the end of the day a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think we forget that sometimes. These are still just, like I said, young girls, and their first step into entertainment business, and they don't know how it works. They're not experienced in that. They're here to learn that. But we also need to remember these aren't experienced girls. These are just young girls trying to, do their job. And their job is like to well, I wouldn't say the word, well, how do I say this in the right manner? Just to entertain us, to make us happy, make us smile, and that's all there's to it.
Yep. Basically.
Preach it,
much.
my man. Amen.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Mm.
All right.
Ah.
I think. Does anyone have any last words for this episode?
Yeah, Mahon for Sambatsu. That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
I want to see
Mahon
that.
for
Put it in
Sambatsu.
Sabatsu.
Let's do
Put it in
it.
Sabatsu.
Let's push it out. Let's put it out there. Let's
Yeah.
make this girl feel like we all know what's up. And like you said, Yuko Shima said, every vote's love. Let's give her lots, because I think if she was my daughter, I would hope that her fans would do that for her. I think.
Hmm.
And I'd probably kill the guy that did that and go
Yeah,
to jail.
pretty much.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Then let's wrap this bad boy of this episode. As always, follow us on Twitter at RageBali, at DXTakamina, at UKN48Yeho. Basically, you can talk with us anything about. If you want to start a discussion about this episode, I'm not gonna answer too much. I think I already said what I wanted to say. So I want to make this episode close and look for the future for Yamaguchi Maho, just the fun stuff, how great she is and stuff like that. But not anymore about this horrible video that hopefully never shows up again. If you haven't had a chance, we already said this about Sunday. DerrickFusconi.com. He's put up his top 10 concerts. Still a good read.
Yeah.
I read it twice
Thank
now.
you.
And
Thank you. I've gotten a lot of
Nice.
good responses, so thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very interesting read. If you still think new to this AKB48, good read. And I'm going to watch that tonight. The Matsuri Reina concert.
Awesome.
Yeah.
2588.
It's
Now I'm seeing Yale in a white dress, and that's bothering
Right.
me.
It's just at the top of the ship, Yeah.
Like the waterfall and stuff like that. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If someone wants to make an edit that. I want to see that. Like Matsuri Reina's face replaced with Yeo's face, and then the song over there. That's an edit. That's funny. That's stuff. That's what I want to see.
Yes, let's push those memes out. Big yayo memes of him doing his best arena impression. I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So I'm not sure when the next episode's going to be. So normally we do this episode once a week, but I think you know, we tried to do this Wednesday because a certain person should be in Japan, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sorry!
I think we're doing an episode. We're definitely doing once a week because we feel like it, news and that. But if we have a feeling like let's do an episode and there's time in it, we'll do it. So expect when the next one comes out. Just click that YouTube link. Since we're on YouTube now, just subscribe. Go harder on that. The more subscribers, the more better it is. It's really comment, subscribe, stuff like that. I'm actually turning into a YouTuber. Follow us, do anything like that, and the more support we get, the bigger we can become, and I would like to see that because I'm doing this for fun, but the growth we're getting into this will only bring more good things to this show. But once again, so thank you for watching this week's episode of 48 Talk, and we'll see you next time, people.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Ciao.
Suda!